What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? It's your big homie, Big Feezy. So check me out. I'm out there on the walk one day. I purposely went out there because it was a call made. Certain people needed to come out there because they had a message to pass, and why they didn't just text it or, make a group phone call, I don't know. So we go out there. I'm immediately thinking somebody ass getting ready to go in that blender. It's one of us from every single building, so it's probably about a good 9 of us out there. So bro who got all the pool, he was like, hey, look, Huncho Black finna come down here. So he like, we don't know exactly what dorm they're gonna put him in, but he's coming to this building. Huncho Black was a person that was well known throughout the prison system. I had never physically met him, but I know of him. I heard a lot about him. He had a whole lot of positioning when it came down to the gang stuff. Was he still in that same positioning? I don't know, but since we came out here on this walk like this, I'm assuming he was. And when certain people's status is high, they just like to let you know, like, this person finna be down here. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if you got a triple OG, double, triple OG, and everybody know of him. You know what I'm saying? He hit the compound, or he getting ready to hit the compound. They might let they folks know, hey, triple OG finna be down here. You feel me? I'll make sure he protected, blah, 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 all that type of stuff. I know for a fact Huncho Black was on the tier. I mean, not the tier. He was on SMU, which is another name for High Max. I never got the story, like I say, because I ain't never met him. I ain't never talked to him. But from what I heard was he killed somebody. It had something to do with his wife. So I don't know. He killed somebody in prison, and they sent him to High Max for 5 years. And now he's just now getting released off of High Max, and they're sending him to our prison. And they said they know he's going to be in one of these buildings. So I'm like, all right, for sure, So when I go back in there, just in case, because I heard once upon a time, Huncho Black was extremely strict. Like when he's in position and running things, he didn't go for nothing. Like anything, getting violated. Slightest thing, you getting violated. And nigga locked up for murder. He already got life. Then he done killed somebody in prison, and now he's getting out. So just in case he's still on that type of time, when I go back in the dorm, I gather my guys. I'm like, hey, listen, y'all ever heard of Huncho Black? So everybody like, yeah, he finna be down here. They say he coming over here somewhere, one of these dorms. So, from what I know, they say he's a little strict and he's a little shot out. When he loves putting a nigga in violation. So y'all tighten up with any of y'all dealings, anything y'all got going on. Just make sure y'all on point. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that to downplay my own leadership skills. Like I wasn't, good enough to keep things under control for the couple years I was in positioning. But, in the back of my mind, I'm going home one day. You feel me? So certain shit, hey, man, you a grown-ass man. I ain't about to, you know what I'm saying? So we posted up at the window. We see him coming down. And I knew he was a very important person because the warden never walks somebody to the dorm. It's usually the CERT team, or sometimes it's just a sergeant or a lieutenant. But, bro, it was the entire CERT team, and it was the warden walking this man down the walk. So they walking him down the walk. They get him in there. They bring him straight in our dorm. Soon as he hit the door, I greeted myself. I'm like, you Huncho Black? He like, yeah, I greeted him, grabbed his property. Other guys came, they grabbed some of his property. We went walking with him. This man looked crazy as hell, bro. I'm talking about, imagine Dave Chappelle mixed with Rick James and Flavor Flav with a nappy afro, big bushy beard, like he had gray hairs in the beard, but it looked like that bitch ain't been combed in 2 years. His mustache was literally like this thick. And this how I know the nigga had some type of pull or something with something. Cause bro, when they bring you through intake and you got all that, like that shit big like that, and your hair like this long and this nappy, man, they cutting that. They finna make you cut that right there and there before you even go down to the dorm. So when we walking him to his room, the warden's standing at the door for a while, just looking. So everybody looking. So one of the dudes said, everything good, warden? We straight? And he said, yeah, carry on, y'all good, y'all good. So we went to walking up the steps. And he told me the room that they told him. The room that they told him is a blood dude. The blood dude be on the cream. He always got something going on, so I'm not about to put him in that room because it's going to be an immediate problem if Huncho Black is the way he's described to be. So I just tell bro just to let the folks get up out of here. Let's just drop this off in my room real quick. So I tell him when we walking, I'm like, gee, I'm gonna just throw your shit in my room real quick till they dip. We'll find your room, cause your room, that nigga be on some weird shit. So he like, I bet. So we drop his stuff in my room. We step outside the room. We just talking. We out there on the rail, all of us talking and stuff like that. So the warden in there talking to the officer for about another 5 minutes. Then he left. Once he left, we go to really trying to find him a room. Just wasn't nobody really compatible that we felt like would be a good fit. So I just told my roommate, bro, you got to go to another room. Bro got to come in here with me, just because I know, I'm laid back. I'm player. I ain't worried about no stupid stuff happening. And I'm not a goofy, you know what I'm saying? So bro packing his stuff up, he moved, we put him in a room with somebody else who, kind of cool, but a little weird, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't want Huncho Black in a situation like that, because then if something ended up happening to Huncho Black, it's going to fall back on us, and they going to say our security wasn't tight enough, all that type stuff. While he's in the process of packing his stuff, he says, G, you got a phone? I said, yeah. He said, you think I can make a couple calls? Man, I pay you. I got hella food. He said, boy, I need a barber too. So I'm like, all right, for sure. So I take the phone out the spot, unlock it, give it to him. I step out the room. I was about to go walk down there to holler at the barber. The second I walked out, I remembered I need to grab some food for the barber. I mean, he could pay for it himself, but it was just my gesture, like a courtesy thing. You knew, here, I got you. Don't even worry about it. Bro, I was not out the room for 5 seconds. 5 seconds. I turned around, went back in the room because I was finna grab like $2, $3 for the barber. And when I walked up, I see my phone lying on the bed. He back to unpacking. I said, you good, G, on the phone? He said, oh, yeah, I did what I needed to do. What? Nigga, who the fuck you talk to that fast, bro? I literally just stepped out the room and stepped back in. Now it got me wondering, did I make the right choice by letting this nigga move here? Because what is it that you could have possibly done in 5 seconds? Shit got me thinking, this nigga done put a bug, a tap on my phone or something. I did a whole factory reset on my shit. I said, oh, nothing, man. Then I got paranoid to the point, man, I took a little piece of tape off my deodorant and put that bit right over the camera. So it's like if I'm using my phone, I don't know if that nigga done did something to have that bit recording me. Like, I don't know. I was thinking crazy. I was paranoid. Because it just made no sense to me, you know what I'm saying? So a few of the guys come in here, they hollering at him, they talking to Huncho Black. And one of them leave out. As soon as he leave out, he started calling this other dude name. This is another dude, they got a phone. He go back in my room, come back out with a summer sausage, which is valued at $2. It's really like $2.15, but they charge, just say $2. He go run down there. I see the nigga sticking the phone in his pocket as he's walking out the room, coming back this way. He goes in the room for like 2 seconds and walk out. He leaning on the rail. So I'm like, what the I know he didn't just go buy some phone time from that nigga when I just gave you my phone. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, this ain't making no sense to me. Like, fuck Huncho Black going on. Man, 10 seconds didn't go by. He pushed the door open and said something. So I guess bro went back in there. He came straight back out, putting the phone in his pocket, walked straight back over there to bro room. Now something is really up with Huncho Black for sure, because it just makes no sense, bro. Why would you use my phone for 5 seconds, pay to use another phone? It just made no sense to me. Over the course of the next 2 days, and I'm not saying I'm just watching Huncho Black, like just in the nigga business, watching his every move. But bro, over the course of the next 2 days, it probably was like 15 phones in the dorm. This man had used every single phone. And that ain't even the icing on the cake. I get up one morning to brush my teeth, and when I wake up and I'm stretching out, I hear this man say, I love you, baby. What? Fuck that nigga talking to? Nigga, you having high max flashbacks or something. Who the hell you telling I love you to? And then I hear a girl say, me love you, baby. Some shit like that. So I'm like, fuck. So I go to feeling around because I ain't put my phone up that night. I'm like, that nigga done got my phone while I was asleep. No, that's going to be a problem. You can use it, but bro, don't just, you know what I'm saying? My phone right here. Either somebody let him use their shit overnight or he probably bought him one, whatever the case. So I get up, I'm getting right. I hear the girl say, hi, baby. She got an accent. Sound like African or something. I'm like, hold on. This nigga just said, I love you, baby. She said, me love you, baby. And then she turned around and say, hi, baby. And then he like, hi, baby, what you doing? Relaxing, baby. Hi, baby. I'm like, bro, what the fuck type of weirdo shit they got going on? You know what I'm saying? When I jumped up, he was damn sure on the phone. He was looking and it was close to his face, like he was on video chat or something. So a little time go throughout the day, he told me he had just bought a phone. I knew he was lying though, because just me looking at the phone, like it had little scratches on it. It had an old peeled sticker on it. I know you've been had that phone. So now I'm really wondering what he got going on. You got a phone, you came in there, bit, bought time from everybody, and you had a phone the whole time. So out the blue, I think I was sitting there writing a rap or something. Out the blue, that man said, what's up with that nigga Tai? Just a regular dude in the dorm, player, get money. You know, he be having phones, he be having motion and stuff like that. So I'm like, shit, what you mean? Why you say that? He was like, I don't know, it's just something about that nigga. I don't like that nigga. You feel me? Like, I don't even play games with niggas. So I'm like, what do you do? You know him from somewhere? He like, nah, I don't know. I'm like, so what the fuck you talking about, folks? He like, yeah, I don't know. I just got to keep my eyes on that nigga Tai. One thing about it, but I don't even play like that. That's how I just ended up on High Mats. I killed the nigga about playing with my wife. So immediately I panicked because, come on, bro, don't come in here talking about you killing niggas and you questioning about Tai. Then you talk about something about your wife. So I'm really trying to get to the root of it. So I'm like, folks, what are you talking about? You said you killed the nigga about your wife. That's how you went to High Mats. What the fuck that got to do with Tai? He was like, bro, I just don't feel me. I just don't. That ain't how we rocking, bro. That ain't how we rocking. We don't even do that, bro. We don't even rock like that, bro. But he never would, tell me nothing. So, shit, I reported it, bro. Because you got to report it and everything. And I'm just trying to see, because you talk about killing niggas. So I reported, let everybody know, like, I don't know what the fuck bro talking about. They called a little meeting. They asked him, like, what the hell you was talking about? And he said he was just thinking about something else. He was tripping. It ain't nothing on nothing. Everybody like, oh, all right, whatever the case. So later on that day, chow called. Niggas go to chow. Bro don't go nowhere. I don't go nowhere. I'm standing on the rail because most of my people wanted to go out to eat. They told us, like be on Huncho Black security. And I ain't no chow hog going nigga. No, I mean, certain times I will, but for the most part, I'm not finna get up and go to that chow hog. No way. Especially not in the summertime when it be hot. I'm leaning on the rail. Tai don't never go to chow. He be loaded on food. Huncho Black walk out the room. What's up, G? You good? I'm like, hey, yeah, you all right? He like, yeah. He walk off. Go straight down to the Tai room, pull the door up and slide in there. I immediately go behind him because number one, you didn't even knock on the man's door. You don't know this man from a can of paint. You just went in his room after asking me about him. So now you got me thinking you finna go do something to him. I immediately go behind him. When I see him slide in that room, I immediately go behind him. As soon as I got to Tai door, getting ready to knock, Huncho Black was walking out. He was like, what's up, G? I was like, shit, the way you just slid in that room, nigga, I would come and check on you, make sure you was all right. So he started smiling. He said, nah, I'm good, G, I'm good, G. He walk off. The second he walk off, Tai come to the door looking crazy. He like, man, what the fuck wrong with that nigga, man? So I'm like, what happened, bro? So he looking at Huncho Black. Like, he talking to me, but he looking at me like, the fuck wrong with that nigga, man? I'm like, what happened? What the fuck just happened? He was like, man, that man tripping, bro. That man tripping, bro. I said, what he just said? He said, man, that man came in here and said, yeah, I see the same way I met my wife. You on the same type of timing. You use the same thing. And I'm just letting you know, I ain't playing about that one. I ain't playing about Gabby. One thing about it, nigga, I don't give a damn who DM you hop in. Don't fuck with Gabby, though. He said, I asked him, what the fuck, who is Gabby, nigga? What are you talking about? And he just walked out the room, bro. He was like, man, that nigga tripping, bro. So I go behind him. I'm telling my folk, you is who you is. But at the end of the day, nigga, everybody got to follow line, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, ain't nobody bigger than this shit, bro. So not one person, nobody. My nigga, so, if you got a problem with somebody or you're going to be problematic, bro, you need to at least fill a nigga in on what's going on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just do stuff like that, bro. He just said him and his wife had a discussion or something, and Tai looked real familiar. I guess he talking about he believed Tai was trying to talk to his wife or holler at his wife or something like that. I'm just like, yeah, this nigga going to be a problem, bro. Because, like I say, there's nothing wrong with you having a problem. But, bro, you got to let me know what the fuck is going on. What are you talking about? I think about 3 days went by, bro. I was in the shower, and I heard a very loud noise. And the noise I heard was a noise that, let the people that I ran with, it lets, us know that there's an immediate threat, and we need to get to handling business now. Man, I hear that noise, bro. I snatched my towel off the thing, wrapped it around my waist, grabbed my candy bar out the net bag, because I be having it hanging in the net bag with the side that's wrapped up facing me. So if a threat ever come through the shower, I just snatch it off and I'm good. But I wrapped the towel around my waist, snatched the candy bar, jumped straight out the shower, still soaking wet. When I jump out the shower, I see all of my people running to Tai room. Now, that's still a problem, but it's not as big as a problem as seeing two big-ass groups of people going back and forth with each other. So when I see all of them running down the Tai room, I immediately think it's something got to do with Tai and Huncho Black, but that's just one nigga. So anything that they down there handling, that I'm sure they can handle without me. So I get back in the shower, but I finish up real quick. When I finally got done and came out the shower, it was like 4 guys pulling Huncho Black back, like snatching them up, pulling them back. I went walking down this way on the range. When I looked in the room, it was like 2, 3 of my guys in there talking to Tai. Tai shit was busted all over. It was blood coming all down that man's face. I went in the room. I'm like, what the hell happened in here? And one of my guys was like, bro, they say Huncho Black tripping. He said it's an app they be on and they don't show nothing but foreign women. But the women get paid in their country for talking to people in America. So they instantly just go to freaky shit. Like, that's all they do, freaky shit. Like, the second you press video call, as soon as the girl come up, she getting naked. She busting it open. She playing in it. She doing it. She doing that. She letting you see whatever you want to see. And the longer you stay on the call, like, you got to pay for the calls. He like, the longer you stay on the call, as long as while you doing whatever you doing, they going to be sitting there doing it because they getting paid for it. That's how they make their money. He said Huncho Black act like he wanted to buy some phone time from him just to see if he had the app downloaded on his phone. And then when he realized he had the app on there, he went to just doing the most, like having, negative energy towards him. And then one of the other guys, stupid ass, gonna say, shit, what the name of that app is? You know what I'm saying? So bro told him the name of the app. We go back in here talking to bro, you know what I'm saying? So he telling us like, yeah, he was trying to be slick. My wife said he whipped out his private part on her, whoop the whoop the whoop. But Tai was saying, bro, every single girl on there, that's how she make money. That's what they do. Any man face that shows up on there, they gonna tell you, pull it out, and they gonna get naked. And as long as you sitting there doing this, the app is paying them. That's how they make money in their country, bro. Tai was saying that is not that nigga wife. He is tripping. He is delusional. So we talking Huncho Black. I'm like, all right, you got the receipts and shit. You got a screenshot or something. So he ain't got none of that. And I basically just told them like, bro, he's being problematic. I don't know, this nigga done came off high max acting crazy, but he's becoming a problem in here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit was peaceful before this man came in here. He talking about some this is damn wife. Nigga, you ain't got no proof of being her husband. Then when she talk to you, every time I hear y'all talking, she saying, hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. I thought you were talking to a fucking recording or something. Nigga, I thought you just kept replaying that motherfucker or something. I'm like, man, this girl don't. Later on that day, one of my guys called me in there. He was calling me from Ty's room. I went to Ty room. It was Ty, 2 of my partners, and of course now me. When I walked in there, Ty said, I'm about to prove a point to y'all. I'm just about to prove a point to you. I'm just about to prove a point to you. He went to this app. There was a girl on there. Her name said Gabby. All her pictures, she looked like a straight thought. I'm talking about bent over. She licking her tongue out like a damn frog. All kind of stuff. He said, I'm just finna prove a point to y'all. He hit video call. She was like, oh my God, baby. Hi, baby. What happened, baby? Because his shit looked funny or whatever. So he was like, oh, I got into a fight. It ain't nothing. So he asked her, he said, you know the nigga name, call himself Huncho Black? She was like, yes, he's crazy. He crazy. So he was like, is that your husband? She said, no, 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 no. He said, is that your boyfriend? She said, no, 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 no. She was like, I just talk to anybody that calls me, baby, because I need to make money. I don't have a job. I'm fucking the girl accent up, but it don't matter. He said, I want you to get butt naked, playing it for all of us. And he turned the camera like this, showed all 5 of us. Bro, immediately that girl got naked, bent over, finger in the, where the sun don't shine, finger where the sun do shine, everywhere. And we was like, damn. And he just went to explaining, bro. He hung up on her. He called another girl, said the same thing, like, show me and my friends. She did it. He hung up on her, called another girl. He went to scrolling. He said, bro, most of these women are in Nigeria, but you got some, that's in different countries or whatever. He was like, but bro, that's all they do. They make money there. This nigga probably done jacked off on her a couple times and started thinking he owned the damn girl or something. We had a little meeting without Huncho Black, and we made a executive decision to go basically give him a warning. and, you know, let him know the proof of our findings. Tell that nigga don't do that stupid shit no more. And we went in there. He got very upset and kind of combative. He swung on one of the brothers, which caused, you know, us trying to restrain him. He swung on me. I swung right back on his ass. Fuck. I could have swung. I just felt some shit run across my back. I'm gonna just stand up now. He swung on me, I swung back on him. First guy he hit ended up swinging on him. We ended up putting him on the door. You know, he tried to report it later on, like we jumped on him. You know, we was really in hot water at first when they heard about it, but you know, once we explained it and all the witnesses, they snatched away a lot of his positioning and they started saying like, kind of labeling him like mental health or something, like something wrong with bro. All that time behind the door done fucked his mind up, you know what I'm saying? While we fighting, this nigga swinging. I'm like, I don't play by my wife. I don't play by my wife. I said, nigga, that ain't your motherfucking wife. I know you don't play by her, niggas. You ain't got one. Yeah, and that was that, bro. And for all you freaky ass nigga, y'all some 69 guys that want to know the name of the app, it's called Lowins, Lowins. But, bro, just do the right thing to the best of your ability. Nobody's perfect. I stress, do the right thing, make money, not excuses. Don't go to jail to the best of my ability, and I'm still not perfect, you know what I'm saying? So just try. It's your boy Bill, I'm gone.